Many people ask what the difference is between a counselor, therapist, and psychotherapist. In truth, we use the terms interchangeably in BC. Some provinces prefer one term over the others. For example, in Ontario, the term psychotherapist is used. And it's important to know that BC is currently an unregulated province, meaning that any person can call themselves a therapist, counselor, or psychotherapist, regardless of education, training, or licenses. This means that it's up to the client, you, to decide what level of education, training, and licensure is the right fit for you. But there are a number of different mental health practitioners in BC, and sometimes it can get a little confusing, even for those of us in the field. So the first type of mental health provider you may find in BC is a coach. They may use terms like a life coach or counselor, trauma recovery coach, or spiritual coach. These practitioners generally have a diploma or certificate in the type of service that they provide. Life coaches generally focus on the present and taking steps towards your desired future. Most often, their prices range from $50 to $200 per hour session, and they are generally not covered by insurance or extended health plans. You can self-refer to coaches, meaning that you do not need a referral from another provider and can reach out directly to the coach to book an appointment. You may wish to see a coach if you're looking for practical support in making and meeting goals. The next type of mental health provider in BC is a therapeutic counselor. These practitioners have completed a 4-year bachelor's degree in psychology, counseling psychology, social work, or a related field, and have completed a practicum that includes 200 direct client hours and 50 hours of supervision. These practitioners then register as a registered therapeutic counselor, or RTC, and are overseen by a governing body that ensures they practice ethically, maintain competence, and engage in continued education. An RTC works with a variety of modalities and issues, such as anxiety, depression, and relationship issues. Their prices generally range from $100 to $175 per 50-minute session. As of recently, many insurance companies do have coverage for RTCs. As with coaches, you can contact RTCs directly to book an appointment. You may want to see an RTC if you have a mental health condition for which you desire more advanced support. RTCs often have immediate availability or a short wait list. The next type of mental health provider in BC is a social worker. These practitioners have completed a 4-year bachelor's degree in social work, and in some cases have also completed a 2.5-year master's degree in social work, a comprehensive practicum, and a licensing exam. These practitioners then register as a registered social worker, or RSW, or a registered clinical social worker, RCSW, and are overseen by a governing body that ensures they practice ethically, maintain competence, and engage in continued education and supervision. A social worker provides comprehensive support to individuals, families, and communities by conducting assessments, offering counseling and therapy, advocating for resources, and coordinating care to address social, emotional, and practical needs. Their prices generally range from $70 to $150 per 50-minute session. Most insurance companies cover social workers. As with coaches and RTCs, you can contact RSWs directly to book an appointment, or you may be referred to one by a healthcare provider. You may want to see a social worker if you have one or more health issues or disorders and are looking for personal, social, and practical support. Social workers often have immediate availability or a short wait list. The next type of mental health provider in BC is a clinical counselor. These practitioners have completed a 4-year bachelor's degree and a 2.5-year master's degree in psychology, counseling psychology, social work, or a related field. They have also completed a comprehensive practicum where they were required to complete 200 direct client hours and 100 hours of supervision, 25 of which were sessions directly observed by a supervisor. These practitioners then register as a registered clinical counselor, or RCC, or a Canadian certified counselor, or CCC, and are overseen by a governing body that ensures they practice ethically, maintain competence, and engage in continued education and supervision. Clinical counselors provide comprehensive support for mental health issues, physical issues such as chronic pain or illness, concerns related to neurodivergence, trauma, or PTSD, and more practical issues. Their prices generally range from $135 to $200 per 50-minute session. Most insurance companies cover RCCs and CCCs. As with other practitioners, you can self-refer to a clinical counselor by contacting them directly to book an appointment. You may also be referred to a clinical counselor by a healthcare provider. You may want to see a clinical counselor if you have been struggling with symptoms of mental health issues, such as depression or anxiety, are struggling with past or current traumas, have health issues, struggle with a personality disorder, or are having trouble adapting to the day-to-day life. Clinical counselors often have immediate availability or a short wait list. The next type of mental health provider you will see in BC is a registered psychologist. These practitioners have completed a 4-year bachelor's degree, as well as a 2.5-year master's degree, and a PhD or doctoral degree in psychology, clinical psychology, or a related field. They also have completed an intensive practicum with supervision. These practitioners then register as a registered psychologist, or R-Psych, and are overseen by a governing body that ensures they practice ethically, maintain competence, and engage in continued education and supervision. A registered psychologist provides similar mental health services as RCCs or CCCs, and in addition, can provide official assessments and diagnoses. Their prices generally range from $200 to $300 per 50-minute session. Most insurance companies cover registered psychologists. As with counselors, you can contact psychologists directly to book an appointment, or you may be referred to one by a healthcare provider. You may want to see a psychologist if you have one or more mental health issues or disorders, require an official diagnosis for insurance, support, or medical reasons, or are looking for treatment to recover from these struggles. Many psychologists have a short wait list for an appointment, ranging from a few weeks to a few months. The final type of mental health provider you will see in BC is a psychiatrist. These practitioners have completed a 4-year bachelor's degree, as well as a medical degree, followed by a 4 to 5-year residency in psychiatry, and a certifying examination. These practitioners then register as a psychiatrist and are overseen by a governing body that ensures they practice ethically, maintain competence, and engage in continued education and supervision. A psychiatrist provides similar mental health services as psychologists, and in addition, can prescribe psychiatric medications. Your family doctor or general practitioner can also prescribe psychiatric medications, but you may want to see a psychiatrist if you are on multiple medications or have a complex condition. In most cases, psychiatric services are covered by our provincial medical services plan. You cannot self-refer to a psychiatrist. You must be referred by a medical doctor or nurse practitioner. In addition, there is often a long wait to receive psychiatric services due to the relatively low number of providers in BC. And now you know what types of health providers there are in BC and who you might want to see.